The topic for Lesson 2.1 is inductive reasoning and conjecture. We'll learn how to make conjectures based on inductive reasoning and find counterexamples. How can inductive reasoning help predict weather conditions? Meteorologists use science and weather patterns to make predictions about future weather conditions. They are able to make an accurate educated guesses based on past weather patterns. A conjecture is an educated guess based on known information. Examining several specific situations to arrive at a conjecture is called inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is reasoning that uses a number of specific examples to arrive at a plausible generalization or prediction. Make a conjecture about the next number based on the pattern. I'm going to guess first that it's an adding pattern. So I could add 2, then I'd add 8, I'd add 36. I don't see a pattern there. Okay, so my guess must not have been very good. I'm going to try again. It's getting bigger, so I'm going to guess this time that it's a multiplying pattern. So I could go times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. Okay, that pattern's working for me. So to get my next number, I'm going to go times 6, and I get 1,440. What I just modeled with writing one pattern, erasing it, and writing a different one was me listing my observations and identifying patterns before I made my conjecture. A more geometric pattern. For points LM and N, the length of LM is 20, MN is 6, and LN is 14. Make a conjecture and draw a figure to illustrate your conjecture. Now, I usually do that in the opposite order. I can see that 6 plus 14 is 20, so I'm going to guess that's what's going to happen. So my conjecture is that N is between L and M. I could also have a different conjecture. Points L, N, and M are collinear. That's a true statement as well. Either one could be the answer to the question. A conjecture based on several observations may be true in most circumstances, but false in others. It takes only one false example to show that a conjecture is not true. The false example is called a counterexample. Based on the table showing unemployment rates for various cities in Kansas, find a counterexample for the following statement. The unemployment rate is highest in cities with the most people. Well, if I look at the highest unemployment rate, it is not in the city with the most people. Osage has only 10,182 people on its civilian labor force, but it has a higher rate of unemployment than Shawnee, which has 90,254 people in its civilian labor force. Conjectures are based on observations and patterns, and counterexamples can be used to show that a conjecture is false.